We focus in the areas around cloud, 5G, cybersecurity, data infrastructure, and a lot around standards. So with this keynote, I wanted to have a bit of a high-level zooming in on a couple of support projects that you might be familiar with. One's CloudWATCH, which is the European hub of delivering the results of European excellence on cloud computing. And it's a repository, CloudWATCH2.EU. These are the people who, if they can't bring me a bunch of SMEs, if I'm saying that I'm going to deliver tools and services to them, again, I have a problem. So we've engaged in a very good relationship with them, where we have these targeted focused events where the Digital SME Alliance have to guarantee a presence of SMEs for us. So that's something we can talk offline, but this is very good for us. So, rather than challenges, I want to talk about, there's clearly a rapid pace, much more towards cloud services. Now, recently there's a very nice article, and I've cited the source, Blue Skies Ahead. A survey went out from Intel Security 2016 that basically those they interviewed, over 1,500 firms, said that in the next 16 months, all the firms' internal IT will all be moved to the cloud. So that's a pretty significant jump. Here you can see also which areas of the organisation they specifically invest in. Transparency and trust. Okay. I was at the Secure Cloud conference last week in Dublin, run by Cloud Security Alliance and ENISA. And Raj Samani, the guy who headed that survey I just mentioned before, said you don't need an IT guy, you'll need an SLA expert. For those who aren't familiar with the term, it's a service level agreement expert. And I absolutely agree full on. I have a great IT team, absolutely brilliant, but it's when you get into the micro details of your contract signing is where all the questions come up. Through the European Cloud Scout that's translated in every language that can help you. And it kicks out a PDF report for you. It doesn't tell you who to go and choose as your cloud service provider, but it certainly gives you more informed decisions around cloud security to make you then engage in a more constructive dialogue with your cloud service provider when you go and sign something. Appropriate for public organisations to help them in procuring cloud services. And this is online, also from Pixie, but also on the CloudWatch website. Now this was something that actually wasn't even originally planned in the description of action of the collaborative effort. And it was decided to put something out that could have a lasting legacy after. So people agreed to complete this, and we actually engaged with experts from UKG Cloud Framework, those people who originally built it, to give us advice on what type of questions people who have to procure cloud need and what the corresponding answers are that help you assess your cyber risks and can also deliver you a tool that can assess your risk management within your organisation. So that's also an add-on that's available. Some decent amount of knowledge that they're willing to actually give away free of charge, but at the same time they have a sustainability model, because if they do their job well and provide sufficiently good legal text, and I'm someone who reads it, I will then go to that legal partner and pay him or her for additional services, clearly, once this is over. So clearly it's a win-win. And it has to be written in a way that I'm not given a 600-page document to sift through. I'm not going to understand. We had to upgrade, and going into the small print, it didn't say that it would actually say what was kept for you in the past. So we lost masses of data, and you say, well, are you so stupid? How is that possible? Well, it happened. So I have to have some guidelines somewhere to tell me that what I'm signing does make sense. SLA-READY is the second project I was mentioning, which finishes in December, has pulled out a common preference model. But what we want to do with that is help cloud customers, giving them a tool which tells them how SLA ready they are. The tools are appropriate for cloud service providers as well, because they can make a self-assessment. You don't do a benchmark, because you wouldn't be in a position to actually say no to that CSP rather than another one. But they can self-assess that whatever they have in their cloud service level agreement makes perfect sense before someone signs it. So we have a set of requirements, and the common reference model is used in there. And it delivers your whole complete SLA life cycle. And we also brought on board an interesting partner called Strategic Blue, who deliver a service called Cloud Options, and they put together transparent pricing. They're basically stating that like oil and gas and electricity and telephony is now a commodity, then cloud computing should also go the same way. And at the moment, with the monopoly of the giants only, obviously, who are dictating the prices in terms of cloud, what they're suggesting is that there should be a policy intervention, that there is a transparent pricing for all cloud customers. So this is regulated as it was for electricity and energy, etc., especially in the UK some months back. So these are people from Morgan Stanley, and it's an interesting and important situation, really, because we want to be given fair contracts with good prices, not because I just have a monopoly CSP and I go to him because he's the best. So, we would encourage you to follow the cloud landscape with us.